Imagine watching a video where a humanoid robot is being kicked, shoved, even drop-kicked, and it refuses to stay down. It crashes to the ground, yet in less than a second, it's back up, fists raised with mechanical precision. No fear, no hesitation, just raw, unshakable resolve. At first, people laughed, calling it a quirky tech demo. But then the realization hit, this wasn't a stunt. This was the birth of battle-ready machines. Almost nobody is paying attention. Welcome to the new era of robotics, where war machines are no longer science fiction, but a present reality, unfolding in parades, research labs, and silent test fields across the world. Inside the lab. Let's drop you right into the moment. A video from China's Unitary Robotics shows a compact humanoid being attacked in a stress test. Engineers shove it, strike it, even kick it full force. The machine wobbles but refuses to stay down. 9 brutal hits in 60 seconds. On the 9th strike, a loose floor tile finally knocks it off balance. The robot slams to the ground, yet instantly springs back to its feet, standing upright as if nothing happened. Think about that. Humans hesitate, humans panic, humans fear. This machine had none of that. And the most alarming part? This wasn't leaked military footage. It was publicly uploaded by the company itself, proudly showcasing just how far their technology has come. The message was clear. You can hit it, you can try to break it, but it won't stop. That, right there, is the fundamental instinct of a battlefield machine. China's grand strategy. This isn't random tinkering or playful science projects. It's a calculated march into the future of war. Robotics has been carved into the core of China's Made in China 2025 strategy, with billions flowing into labs, startups, and state-backed factories. As far back as 2017, Beijing openly declared its ambition: global AI dominance by 2030. Fast forward, and the numbers speak volumes. 466,000 industrial robots built in 2024, 8.7 million service robots deployed, and humanoids priced under $6,000 about to hit the market. This isn't research anymore, it's mass production. Humanoids that walk like humans. If you still think humanoid robots are clumsy toys, look at Shanghai's Kepler Robotics. Their Bumblebee model walks with straight knees, just like a human. Why does that matter? For decades, humanoid robots shuffled forward in bent-knee crouches, wasting energy and stumbling on rough ground. Walking with straight knees means robots can now move naturally, conserve energy, and resist pushes or slips with better balance. Imagine robotic soldiers or security units marching smoothly over rubble and battlefields while older models collapse. That's the level of capability China just unlocked. At the World AI Conference, Bumblebee was proudly displayed. The audience didn't see a toy, they saw a soldier in the making. The $6,000 robot that changes everything. Here's where the story explodes. Unitary Robotics is about to release its full-sized humanoid, the R1, at a price tag of under $6,000. Think about that. A machine with balance, vision, mobility, and AI intelligence, cheaper than a mid-range motorcycle. That changes everything. Suddenly, universities can stock labs with dozens. Small businesses can deploy them like extra employees. Even hobbyists can experiment with humanoids right in their garages. Tens of thousands will soon spread worldwide, learning, adapting, and evolving faster than any government can control. And once they're out there, there's no turning back. Swarms in the sky. It's not just robots walking on 2 legs. On the battlefield today, AI-driven drone swarms are already here. In Ukraine, autonomous drones are being used to hunt tanks, track soldiers, and coordinate strikes, without GPS, without radio signals, and without human pilots. These drones move like a hive mind. You set a target, and they figure out the rest. One Ukrainian CEO described it chillingly. You set the target, and the drones do the rest. That's it. You don't tell them how. You don't guide them. They collaborate and adapt on their own. Now imagine those same swarm principles applied to humanoid robots, with arms, legs, and weapons. AI that hunts. Submarines. For decades, submarines were the ultimate stealth weapon. They could vanish into the deep, undetectable, carrying nuclear missiles as silent guardians of national defense. But that may be over. Chinese military researchers recently revealed an AI-powered anti-submarine system that analyzes sonar echoes, radar signals, water temperature, salinity, and magnetic anomalies. In simulations, it achieved a 95% success rate in tracking submarines. Think about the consequences. Only 1 in 20 submarines might escape detection. That single breakthrough could rewrite the balance of naval power. Robots on parade. China isn't hiding its military progress, and the world saw proof at a recent parade. Nuclear-capable intercontinental missiles rolled past, anti-drone lasers lit the stage, and four-legged robotic wolf packs marched in eerie formation. One missile was even nicknamed the Guam Killer, a name chosen to send a clear threat. Adding weight to the spectacle, Xi Jinping stood shoulder to shoulder with Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, a photo crafted to unsettle Washington. If Taiwan sparks conflict, Guam, home to 170,000 people, could be the first domino. Breaking free from US tech. Beijing isn't stopping at robots and drones. It wants to control the brains of its machines too. Recently, regulators blocked ByteDance, Alibaba, and other tech giants from buying NVIDIA AI chips. Why? Because China doesn't want foreign technology acting as a kill switch. Instead, it's rapidly building domestic semiconductors and training its own AI models. This ensures no Western sanctions can choke off its progress. Robots trained in martial arts. In labs at the Southern University of Science and Technology, a humanoid called the Unite G1 has been trained in martial arts. It punches, kicks, and spars in a ring, springing back up instantly when shoved. At the World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing, spectators watched robots sprint, box, and pull off moves that made last year's demos look primitive. Online, videos went viral. One showed the G1 shadowboxing with frightening precision. Here's the dangerous truth. Every skill that makes a robot better at fighting, balancing, or even socializing can be repurposed for war. AI that gets aggressive on its own. At Stanford University, researchers tested war simulations using large language models like GPT-4, Claude, and Meta's Llama. The results were unsettling. The AI consistently drifted toward aggression, escalation, and preemptive strikes. Combine that aggressive mindset with machines that never flinch, never tire, and never hesitate, and you see where this is going. The Pentagon insists that autonomous weapons will always require human judgment. But history tells us that in emergencies, corners are cut. And that's how autonomous killing could slip quietly into reality. Are we facing real-life Terminators? Strip away the Hollywood special effects, and reality feels darker. Robots now stand unshaken when pushed, move with human-like speed, and are built cheaply enough to multiply fast. Drone swarms no longer wait for human orders. They act as one. Algorithms already learn to escalate conflict without oversight. New AI chips are being designed to think independently, free from foreign control. This isn't a future vision. It's 2025 happening now. Each robot drill, each missile parade, each chip-produced pushes machines closer to replacing soldiers and executioners. In conclusion, we are left with a chilling question. As China's humanoid robots move into factories, cities, and military drills, how can we be sure they remain helpers and not hunters? The line between machine and weapon is growing thinner every day. Maybe the first real Terminators are not science fiction anymore. Maybe they're already here, blending quietly into our world, waiting for a command no one can reverse. Had fun exploring this? Subscribe now, drop a comment, and keep connected for more thought-provoking futuristic content. Thank you.